Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Sadatul Fitrah Miti Abu Bakar. Nama matric 261600. Today I will present about recruiting new staff for Generation Y. For introduction, who is Generation Y? Generation Y is the person that born from 1977 until 2000. They known as eco boomers, netters and internet generation. This generation reached between 70 to 90 millions in the number. This generation are also well educated, skilled with technology and very self-confident. This generation also known as net generation because of evolution in digital technology. This generation had access their own personal page, cell phone and computer since they are in diapers through the internet. Next, this generation will join the workplace in the large number, so they will bring the new style and new perspective in the workplace. For organizations that will not adapt, they will lose their productivity. This generation also growing up with the instant technology, so they will use the instant communication. As the result, they will giving the instant feedback. Next, when this generation enter the workplace, they will become multitask in the job, so they will able to do the right job and become more easy. That's why many employer choose the Generation Y to recruit in their organization. That's all part for me. Thank you.
We'll explain about the strategies for recruiting Y generation. First, we must connect with them where the hangouts mean create engaging informations, recruiting video and share image of company culture and also important job or career detail. Example of on how we can connect with them is like LinkedIn, Jobstreet.com and also Career Builder. We must connect with them because the more accessible we are, the easier for the new professional to find your company. The next strategies for recruiting Y generations is make them feel valued. Means company can start to make the relationship within process by being upfront and honest through communication and interactions. The next strategies is let them experience in company culture. Example of experience that can we make in company culture is like give them a tower in a company and give them opportunity for an interview in your company and also set up opportunities for them to talk with the employee on how the company is going on. We should do all this experience because the company and our Y generations will spend most of their time in workplace. And the next strategies is give them the information they are looking for because Y generation is the consumers and also they grown up tech savvy and tech savvy and are always access to informations. So we need to provide what they need like job descriptions and explain on onboarding process and what the example of the employees' successes. And the next strategies is keep them moving. Means company should bring an intern right out from college and roll them into part-time work in the next summer and eventually we can get into 1% in one company for a year and then move to into another area. And the last strategy is talk to them. Means while face-to-face communication, it is important for at any age And also we the electronic communication is the supplement and that for Generation Y workers. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nur Shafika binti Roslan. My matric number 247975. I'm in presenter 3. I will present about Generation Y recruiting tips. There have 5 tips that I prepared. First, employers must understand what this generation wants or what they are looking for in a job. They can adapt their existing recruiting approaches and message to achieve immediate and measurable results. Second, companies should consider how their social media profile will be perceived by new talents. Millennials rely on online resources to conduct research and will take into account your social media communication when they form their opinions of the corporate brand. To attract the right candidates, organization needs to engage them through consistent and relevant messaging. Third, attractive organizations are those that offer a standardized set of digital literacy skills to help them develop their online skills. Organizations that are able to demonstrate that they can offer the latest technology and opportunities to learn will have the upper hand in attracting the best talents. Fourth, employers who communicate strong companies, moral and value. Organizations should focus on communicating their vision and mission with potential new employees as well as demonstrate what differentiates them from other employers through various social networks. 5. Organizations should consider appropriate methods to help define paths and provide career customizations to ensure the new millennials are engaged and working toward clear, well-defined and achieved goals. That's all for me. Recruiting Generation Y recruiting tips. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm the fourth presenter to present the recruitment aids for Generation Y. And the first one is online recruiting. Online recruiting is arguably the most common recruitment aids used by recruiters to attract young talent nowadays. The traditional methods of recruitment such as advertising in newspaper, classifieds, and posting flyers are losing its magic touch in the recruiting the young talents nowadays. And the second one is social media. However, online recruiting means more than just using organizations' official website to attract applicants. This is where the need of the social media kicks in. Just like online recruiting, social media also becoming a mainstream platform for recruiters to do their job posting. And the third one is corporate social responsibility. It makes concentrated effort to promote and create a corporate culture that emphasizes social responsibility instead of just a monetary key performance index. And the last one is humorous video campaigns. This is the trade medium for Generation Y is shifting from photo to video. This is surprising that video campaigns work well to attract Generation Y talents as human brains are proven to be hardwired to enjoy.
Hello, today my presentation part is about workplace issues are most important to Generation Y. First one is flexible working hours. Millennials don't care about 9 or 5 jobs. They need a flexibility when and where they work. So many millennials want to be mobile workers and often do their work outside the office. such as from home or in a coffee or on the road. A fifth, millennials consider themselves as late risers and don't mind the workplace outside in their normal working hours. The second one is competitive salaries. Generation Y, especially those young people who graduate from college, have more debt such as student loans and credit cards than previous generation, and they are asking for a salary that not only recognizes their contributions but helps them to pay off their debt. Some employers even have plans to help these workers pay off their student loans. The third one is passionate character. The passionate characters. According to a study from department, when asked about their priorities for a new job, millennials said they were taking on roles passionate. About 44% of millennials this Trump salaries, paid learning and development opportunities, health insurance, and payoff. The first one is inclusive workplace. When it comes to business leaders, millennials want their boss to use plain English. According to 66% of Deloitte respondents, their second highest leadership quality, providing passionate opinions, is about 58%, followed by the leaders who called on those who felt forgotten or unheard of. Overall, this and other Deloitte findings suggest that millennials thrive in the inclusive workplace. The emphasization autocratic or rules-based approaches. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Shahira, matric number 247761. So I'm the last presenter. I will conclude the whole presentation. So Generation Y represent the people presently joining the workforce and those joining over the coming decade. Understanding how to work with Gen Y at this early stage is an opportunity to make the transition smoother and easier. It is a chance to determine what does and does not work and understand why beside Generation Y has been the most pampered and indulgent generation in history. Okay, and lastly, Generation Y have different view on life and work compared to previous generation and are not faced by having a number of careers throughout their working life, instead of one or two at the most. Therefore, if employees want to recruit and get the best out of the emerging workforce, they need to utilize different strategy and politics to retrain them. Okay, so that's the whole conclusion. That's all from me. Thank you.